Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven, and happy Vlogmas Day 16. This morning was a bit of an adventure. I wanted to film something earlier, but Buddy got out of the apartment this morning. He never does this. He never. But, you know, the first thing I do, well, one of the last things I do, I should say, before leaving the house for work, is I empty out the litter boxes to make sure the water's all filled and food's all filled. There's some music on, some lights on. And when I was taking out the trash, he slipped right between me and the trash bag, right out the door.
Good morning.
Yay! And an hour and a half later, I got him back in the apartment. So we are in LA. We were in Vegas. We're in LA now, going back to Vegas. I'll see you there. Hey guys, hi. All right, so we have done a Los Angeles turn from Vegas already. So we flew to LA, nothing happened. Flew back from LA back here to Vegas. The only sort of weird thing was I had this one guy who didn't speak English, and he was having a very hard time finding his seat. He had like bitten something on his fingernail or something, but he was bleeding like you wouldn't believe. And he had 4 boarding passes going, I don't even know where, who's going to end up in Fort Lauderdale, but he had to go all over the place to get there. And he was bleeding so much there was blood all over his boarding passes, and he kept trying to hand them to me, and I'm like, no, thank you. No, here, put them on top of this passenger safety card. Yeah, it was a little wacky, but that was the only thing that happened on that leg. So nothing interesting, which is just fine with me. I think the only thing I would tell you that I'm in terms of today is just to say how much I love my job and how grateful I am to my company, for giving me this chance to do what I do. I just love my job. Sometimes you move to the airport like, oh my God, I'm going to my death because it's a long day. And then there are times you're walking through the airport in your uniform, feeling pretty, you know, feeling interesting, because, you know, I'm a flight attendant of all things in the universe. And then walking down the, I'm sorry for the shaky camera here, walking down the jet bridge to a plane to fly off to Portland, to have another long layover in Portland. There's a feeling of walking down that jet bridge with your bag over my shoulder and my cup of tea in my hand. And it's just, I feel special. I love this job. I can't say I've ever felt super special. I lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. When I got my job at Neiman Marcus the first time as a makeup artist, I was working for Versace, and I felt very special. I've been working for Estee Lauder before that, so Versace was something pretty cool. You want to say hi? She does not want to say hi. Okay, guys, we're boarding. I will talk to you later. Bye. So I've arrived in Portland. It's been a very long day. It started for me, as usual, about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Buddy comes over and announces that he's awake. Claire and Eleanor follow suit because they know that they're going to get their breakfast sort of snack. I give them one package of their squeeze-ups, 4 little tubes. So it's their little snack for breakfast. Then we all go back to sleep for a bit. But, you know, I told you earlier, Buddy had a little adventure today. So the day started out a little bit earlier than I would have liked. The LA turn from Vegas was sort of no real giant issues, except for that guy with the bloody boarding passes. That was really something else, I'll tell you. I can't even describe it. He didn't really understand that he was bleeding, and it was just all over the place. You should have seen the eyes of the people around him. Like, he was supposed to sit in one seat in the middle, and you could see the faces of the 2 people on either side of him. They were blanching. Thankfully, there was a seat on the aisle right behind him that he was able to take, but those poor people were terrified that he was going to sit next to them bleeding the whole time. I did get him a Band-Aid, by the way. I know you're asking. So what else? Oh, you know, the only other thing I think just little odds and ends, little bothersome things that can get kind of tedious when you're getting tired. Is the woman with two purses, two large bags, one right between her knees, and we're preparing for landing. I need to get one of those bags in the overhead bin, and I'm kind in my approach. Hi there, would you mind if I put one of those bags in the overhead bin for landing? You know, a very pleasant tone. And she looks up at me like, well, they let me do it on my last flight. Goodness, you know, lady, I'm just trying to do my job. Please. The little teeny thing of people touching you, poke, poke, because I have an empty cup to give you, poke, poke. And lastly, I think the final small irritation was we're landing. We literally just landed. The wheels just hit the ground and we're moving forward. We're still probably going a couple 100 miles an hour. And someone chose, right in the mid-cabin, chose to stand up and get up out of their seat for some reason. And, you know, I just grab the PA real quick and go, folks, please, 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 because I love you so much, please have a seat. And I really want to hear your seatbelt being buckled. That's how I kind of often approach things on the plane, which is really why I could never work for Delta or anything like that, because they probably don't want my free form announcements. But yeah, the day was really easy and no real complaints. I'm very tired right now. It's crazy. But I would reiterate what I said earlier. I don't know where I was, but today I felt very special about what I do for work and the opportunities I have to help steward someone on their way to whatever destination they have. You know, I just feel very grateful for the job I have and for the people I work with. I had a great crew tonight, just awesome. And it's been a really nice day. So this is going to be a very short Vlogmas because I'm going to end this video right after I tell you. You know, I always keep talking. I want to remind you guys that I do have a giveaway. I've mentioned it a couple times in different videos, but I do have a giveaway. I'm giving away a eBags Crew Cooler 2. It's not the teeny one, it's the row one that everyone really carries in the industry. So I'm giving away, it's a brand new one, and it's plastic. There is nothing to do in terms of, you don't have to subscribe to my channel as much as I want you to. You don't have to. It's okay. But you don't have to follow me on Instagram. You don't have to do any of that stuff. But I would ask you to do something that is going to serve you and other people as well. So I'd ask you to do something kind. I would ask you to do something nice, generous, for someone who's less fortunate than you are today. It does not have to be financially based. A lot of us, especially who are becoming flight attendants or new flight attendants, every dollar is very important. But, you know, if you can do one good deed during the holiday season between now and Christmas, do something nice for somebody else who just needs something nice. You know those days where you're really down, and I mean down, and someone just does one generous thing, like pays for your coffee. It can really turn your day around and allow you to be a better person for the people around you. So this is a self-serving act of being nice. So do something nice, do something generous, big or small. I love big, grand gestures, but it doesn't have to be. And all you have to do is write a little blurb about what your experience was, what you did. Maybe if you learned something about yourself or whatever satisfaction, spiritual satisfaction that you may have gotten from doing this deed, leave that comment about that blurb under one of my videos in December. Any video, I'm going to go through them all looking for these comments. Leave a comment about what you did, maybe what you felt, or what sort of what you discovered in this act, and also tell me that you want to be entered. Some of you have written things and didn't say that you wanted to be entered. I assumed you did because of the things you wrote, but it would help me out in looking through the comments if you did. So leave a comment below one of my videos. Let me know what you did. And I will write down everybody's name, and I'll just do a little random. I'll have somebody else do the random drawing because I want this really to be random, because I love all of you guys, and I really do love all of you guys, and some of you have become sort of virtual friends through this channel, and I want everyone to have an opportunity to win it. I don't want to play favorites. So there you go. All right, I'm going to sneak a couple bites of rice pudding because it's so yummy, and yeah, I want something sweet. And then I'm going to crawl in bed. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to take a shuttle to the airport here in Portland and then jump on the train, the MAX train. My goal, I think, is to go to the Science Museum, possibly. I might go back to Powell's Books because I really enjoyed that place. All right, that's it for Vlogmas Day. I think it's 16. I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Fly safe.